Coach. Thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Pittsburgh. You're out.
Now a run with Geis. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, lock it.
It's Geis on the counter. And again, this Buffalo defense there and run support to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Five.
On 3rd down, Thorpe. And that will be incomplete.
Defense. Okay, let's get it.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now. Flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get out the field. Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Jones. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Drop deep, drop deep. Under.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Switch gears. Switch.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of kicks.
Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Check me out. 50 yards to Mike. Hey, wahoo. Heavy on the edges.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Thorpe, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here we go. 59.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Thorpe. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They run the draw here with Pumphrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hey, box truck. 55. 54. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Thorpe got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Thorpe, he's going to float this one. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught by Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. To throw is Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Mike.
Check. Kill.
They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Touchdown City.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Ready?
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go!
58 right there. Watch the run.
Defense.
From the gun, Thorpe. It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
On the ready.
Mike 54.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Back.
There you go. 2.
They run with Geis. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Here's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's Prescott. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Go, get out there, get out there. Check 25. 34's the mic, 34.
On play action, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Gun.
Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Prescott flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This one taken from the 7. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Prescott to throw it. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, Geis. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking to throw. Prescott escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Burton. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Yep.
Hey, watch it. 51.
Operating from the gun. Thorpe looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line.
64, weak.
From the gun, Thorpe. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll run with Geis. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
6-6, pull it high. Whip.
On the ground, it's Geis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking to throw on second down. Thorpe. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And on top with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott now. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left. He finds McKinnon, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Check 55, come on. Let's go, team. Big series right here.
On first down, Cohen slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Jones has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run with McKinnon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Thorpe. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Bravo. Get it.
Back to throw. Thorpe. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Protein spill. Hard.
Here we go with Geis. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down. Thorpe. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the run, it's Pumphrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Begin.
General West. Speed trip.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
An 11-yard